Hi guys, today we will look for mistakes in the cartoon Peppa Pig. Peppa and George look out the window at first, but the next frame shows that they can't reach it if they wanted to. Guys, does the weather outside change in 1 second for you too?
Can we go out to play?
Again, after changing the frame, the position of Peppa and George in relation to the window has changed for some reason. And how is Daddy Pig sitting in that chair barely touching it? I'm not even talking about Mama Pig, because the only thing keeping her on the chair is her dress.
Magic.
Remember how at the beginning of the video I said Peppa and George couldn't reach the window? Well, things got worse. Peppa went outside after the rain, but somehow it seems like it rained a few days ago, and there are only a couple puddles on the ground. Why does a splash of mud flying out of a puddle just disappear into the air?
You must wear your...
Wait, you didn't notice anything weird about this moment? Why does Mommy Pig first hold the slippers backwards, but after she puts them on the ground, the slippers flip over without any animation?
Sorry, Mummy.
Why doesn't Peppa leave footprints after coming out of a mud puddle? Where did Peppa throw her shoes, and where did her mother disappear to? Why did they literally disappear after the frame change? For some reason before, when Peppa and George came out of a puddle, they didn't leave a muddy trail behind them. Maybe this puddle is just particularly muddy.
Goodness me!
Have you ever wondered what Papa Pig's glasses are holding on to? They look like they're on a string tied behind his head.
We've been jumping in muddy puddles.
How come even though Peppa and George jump on the floor, there's no muddy footprints? Who stole all the footage in this moment? Why does it look like a slideshow?
Daddy?
How did Papa Pig get the dirt off George's face so accurately? It's like it just disappeared. Where did the footprints that Peppa and George left on their way home disappear to? Did it rain again and wash them away?
Mummy and Mummy are wearing their boots.
Papa Pig started casting a shadow before he even left the house. And he also casts a shadow directly under himself, as if the sun were shining on him from above. However, there is a roof above him. And so we're done with the first episode. It's time to move on to the second, which is called Mr. Dinosaur is Lost.
George's favourite toy is Mr. Mummy.
Why doesn't Peppa's dress change shape when Peppa sits on the couch? Perhaps she is wearing a frame dress, like in the 18th century.
Which song is real?
Sometimes George likes to scare Peppa with Mr. Dinosaur. Mr. Dinosaur sits next to George.
Why Mr. Dinosaur doesn't fall down? How can he stand when we see him touching the table with just one paw? Why are bubbles constantly flying out of the water? Is he bathing in boiling water?
George's favourite game is throwing Mr. Dinosaur up in the air.
Whee!
At the beginning of the episode, the TV was clearly farther away from the bed. Maybe Daddy Pig just likes to move it around a lot.
I win, Daddy.
George?
Where the checkers disappeared during the frame change?
Daddy, what is a D-tech?
Now the last remaining checker on the board has also disappeared.
This time you threw Mr. Dinosaur just a bit too high.
How did George get the dinosaur so high? And how could the dinosaur even get stuck between those two branches? Why didn't he just fall? What's holding me up? Thanks for watching this video. See you soon. Bye-bye.